Jolene from Brunei. Thank you today for your presence and time to be in this Zoom for my sharing. Okay, I will start to share my screen. Okay, can you all see the screen? Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'll start with my mission. My mission is to improve the health quality of my fellow Bruneian here and also my friends around the globe. Okay, when I started with Lifewave, I believe that it is actually a fated journey. Okay, let me just show you, yeah. Okay, yeah. My journey with Lifewave began last year, April 2021. Okay, I was actually very much inspired when my mother-in-law recovered from pneumonia in hospital. At that time, we were very stressful because of her prolonged stay in the hospital. And when I got my first pack of Lifewave from a good friend of mine, because at that point of time, I had already suffering from insomnia for almost 6 months. Yeah. But then just before I can use the pack of Lifewave, my mother-in-law, who was then 99 years old in April last year, she was admitted to hospital, and her condition was very bad because after 3 weeks with pneumonia, she also suffered back infection. And then when the pain was so bad, doctor administered fentanyl on the drip. It's a morphine-like medication. So she was like hallucinating for almost 3 to 4 days, couldn't eat and sleep. So we were quite distressful at that point of time. So when I got my first pack of Lifewave, when I was about to use it, this was the issues that happened. So I told myself that, at that point of time, I actually don't know what this Lifewave is all about. I know that it is a stem cell therapy, and that's all I know. But with her condition like that, so we decided to let her use. So I patched on her for 3 days, as you can see in this picture. She got up after 3 days, but she is still on the drip. So it was quite amazing. She got up and was able to eat and drink as usual. So we were quite amazed. And then I patched another 4 days. She was actually able to sit up, and her back infection was like, I would say 60 to 70% recovery. She was able to sit and, to get up from the bed without any pain. So her improvement actually amazed all of us in the family. So at that point of time, I decided to try the pack myself, insomnia, and actually I had palpitation that I've been having over the years have actually decreased, and continuous improvement of energy and vitality. She celebrated her 100th years birthday last year in 2021. I would say that her quality of life have really improved. She's able to enjoy food with us. Okay, it's not like before. For the past 20 years, when she reaches 80 years and above, her health had deteriorated very badly. She was going in and out of the hospital quite often in a year. Okay. And recently, 2 weeks ago, she actually celebrated her 101st birthday. So this is actually quite a milestone. And she continuously using Lifewave for the 2nd year. Okay. And let me share my other screen. Okay. So if you look at her, she actually has better focus. I mean, although she's 100 years old, she does not have any issues of dementia or Parkinson or anything. So, which is quite amazing, because when her health was down before she got better, her memory was actually quite losing a bit. But I feel that after using Lifewave, her hearing have also improved. Okay. And she also able to enjoy the food and meals with us without worrying, because last time, every time that if she eats something that is not right, then she will start to get, bloating and stuff like that. Okay. So my mother-in-law recovery and the 2nd year of using is actually quite a milestone for us. Okay. And then to share with you about myself. Yeah, I started patching end of April last year. After 6 weeks, I actually felt the surge of energy. And every time I exercise, because I work out every day, I have been working out like for the past, with today will be 5 years. Okay. What happened was that by end of December 2020, I started to have insomnia. Well, I guess that's, that's what happened when you gets aging. Okay. And then, as you can see in this picture, after 5 months of patching, I think my hair grew a lot and the complexion starts to get better. I'll show you some of my friends who have shown improvement. Yeah, with just X39. And then these are some of my users. This is an 11-year-old boy who had insomnia and improving after 3 months. And this is a 10-year-old girl who will also improve her eczema after using more than 4 months. Okay. And also some of my friends who've been using X39 and SP6, experiencing weight loss after a month. And this couple, which is who are actually my neighbor. Yeah. So like I said, I influence a lot of people who around me. Okay. The lady had acid reflux and very bad heartburn, while her husband had the bypass 20 years ago and also had weakness in his leg. So after using X39 and glutathione, for just the first month, they felt a lot better. Okay. And sharing another young mother who actually suffered mild stroke for 2 months after the COVID vaccination. Her face, as you see on the left picture, have drooped slightly, but after patching for 2 weeks, she actually recovered to 90%. Okay. And another young user, the son of my friend, who was warded in the hospital with 40 degrees fever after the appendix operation. With all the scan and x-ray, the doctor couldn't bring his temperature down. But when he started to patch up, in the next 2 hours, his fever actually came down. So with all this improvement of my friends, actually inspired me to share naturally with more and more people. Yeah, this is, I don't know, it becomes natural for me just to share with people, with most people that I meet, for people when I go to the salon or even the hospital and all this. And I start to get more and more inquiries actually because Brunei is a small place and where most people know each other. Okay. Then I'll show you my picture. Okay, this is me exercising 3 years. And it was very, very hard for me to lose weight. And on top of that, at the end of 2020, I started to have insomnia and a bit of heart palpitation, which was getting more. That doctor have categorized it as a stress palpitation and offered me medication that I refused. So after 2 years of hard work, I did manage to lose some weight, but it's actually not to my expectation. I was actually quite disappointed and discouraged when my trainer told me that it's due to aging. And he said, when you age, your metabolic goes down and so forth. So I was actually quite discouraged. But after using X39 for 5 months, I have actually toned down. And I was actually happy to prove my trainer wrong. So this is me after using X39 for almost 5 months. Yeah. And after that, I did add SP6 and glutathione as well. Okay. Okay. I love to wear cheongsam. So this is me before Lifewave. And this is a year after. This was last 2021 Chinese New Year. And this is this year Chinese New Year. I'm very happy that I was able to fit into my old cheongsam. Okay. Okay. Just to share with you, X39 an energy enhancer was what I started to use when the first year when I started. It actually gives me a lot of energy and I was able to enjoy my outdoor activity because I love to hike and exercise is just like a breeze to me because for the years that I have been exercising, every now and then I would need to go for a muscle massage. But for the past 2 years, I have not been to any massage at all because X39 energy enhancer and even carnosine able to make your muscle to recover much faster. Okay. And next, I would like to share the slide of Alavida. Okay. I started to use Alavida back in October 2021. I used to use skincare like SK2 and the Western one like La Prairie, which is quite expensive. But the results are non-comparable to Alavida, which gives the improvement in just a matter of 2 months or 2 over months, I would say that. As I did not take picture before and after, so what I did was I take picture of my travel in my traveling period, which is back in 2020 July. As you can see, I have pigmentation and also fine line in the eyes, which is more obvious than after I use Alavida. As you can see, I did not put any makeup at all aside from sunblock. So the skin is very, very much clearer than before, with the expensive skincare that I used to use, okay? So these are my friends, okay? They have improved a lot as well with Alavida and X39, the skincare and also the fine pores, pigmentation, everything has improved. They are very happy with this. Okay, I would like you to take a look at this picture. Can you guess how old she is? She is one of a very hardworking, consistent user. And look at the improvement on her face. I was actually very much amazed with her improvement as well. You take a look, not only that the color of her skin have improved, it has actually lifted up. Yeah. Can you tell me, can you guess how old is she? Okay, let me take a look. No, she's more than that. She's more than 50. Yeah, she's more than 50. And I would like to show you her energy. Yeah, she's one of those who inspired me to join her in this gymnastic class. I can't believe myself when I first saw her doing this. Yeah, she's actually 65. Okay. I was because when she first started last year to use Lifewave, back in August, yes, August last year. And then when the second wave of COVID pandemic, and we stopped seeing each other for almost 6 to 8 months. And when I saw her earlier this year, she was looking very much lean for her age, I would say, and she looked so much younger. So when I asked her what she has been doing, and she told me about this, and encouraged me to join her. So I actually just started this with her about 3 months ago. And I would like to share with all of you that X39 is really, really amazing. I was having a lot of energy with X39 and energy enhancer, but with the additional of X49 is really amazing. Because with that, as you can see, okay, just to show you, I used to do just weight training, yeah. With X39, I was able to trim down. But when this lady friend encouraged me to join her 3 months ago, I was amazed myself that I could actually lift myself up in just, I think, in the second month. So I'm really enjoying this gymnastic. It's just like going back to your younger days when you are just a kid, flipping yourself upside down. Yeah. Okay. And finally, okay. So is age reversal possible? I believe so. I believe in David, and I'm very grateful for his invention of Lifewave patches. If you take a look at this is me 10 years ago. Yeah. And this is me in middle of 2019. This is a photo taken during my niece's wedding day in the UK. So look at how bad my skin, as I showed you earlier. And this is this year, February. Yeah, this is this year, February, when we are having dinner with my friends. All these photos clearly shows that I think probably age reversal is really possible. So we are really blessed to have David for his technology. And to end my presentation, okay, I always tell my friends and people around me, you can have 10 houses, 10 cars, etc. But we all only have one health. So we really need to take good care of it, as it is priceless. Yeah, thank you everyone for being here on my sharing. I have to say that I'm not really a good public speaker, and this is my first